What happens when you stop caring about her? Does she simply forget you? Or does it completely shift how she sees you? Here's the truth. When you stop caring, you change the entire dynamic, and it's more powerful than you might think. In this video, we'll uncover exactly what happens in her mind when you detach and how this single move can transform not just the relationship, but your own self-worth. Stay tuned, because by the end, you'll understand why letting go is one of the most powerful things you can do. Section 1. Why caring too much pushes her away. Caring too much seems like the ultimate way to show love, right? But here's the paradox. For many women, it comes across as suffocating, even desperate. Imagine this. You're always texting her first, checking in, offering solutions to problems she hasn't even asked you to fix. You think you're being supportive, but what you're really doing is saying, "I need your validation." When you place her on a pedestal, always prioritizing her needs over your own, you unintentionally lower your value in her eyes. People crave what feels exclusive and unattainable. When your attention is freely given with no sense of self-restraint, it loses its impact. But the moment you stop over-caring, that's when the shift happens. Your silence becomes noticeable. The absence of your constant check-ins creates uncertainty. And in that space, her feelings begin to resurface. Section 2. The psychology of letting go. When you stop caring, you trigger a deep psychological response in her brain, something called the scarcity principle. People value things that are rare, hard to attain, or in limited supply. Your attention is no different. When you were always available, she never had to think twice about you. But the moment you step back, she starts asking questions. Why isn't he texting me anymore? Has he moved on? Did he find someone else? This isn't manipulation. It's human psychology at work. Her mind begins replaying old conversations, overanalyzing your last interactions, and wondering what changed. But here's the real power. While she's caught up in those thoughts, you're freeing yourself from the mental burden of overthinking her every move. Section 3. Rebuilding your identity. Many men lose themselves in relationships. They become so focused on making her happy that they forget their own goals, passions, and dreams. Detachment is an opportunity to rediscover yourself. Instead of pouring all your emotional energy into her, redirect it into your own growth. Ask yourself, who am I outside of this relationship? What are my personal goals and ambitions? What have I neglected that I need to reclaim? Maybe it's time to get back in the gym, start that business, travel. Improve yourself in ways that excite you. When you invest in yourself, you don't just elevate your own life, you become more attractive in the process. And trust me, she will notice. Section 4. Signs she notices the shift. So how do you know when she starts feeling your absence? The signs are subtle but unmistakable. She starts liking old photos on social media. She comments on posts she previously ignored. She reaches out with vague messages like, "Hey, how have you been?" These are not random actions. They're her way of testing the waters, trying to see if you're still emotionally available. But here's where most men mess up. They respond too quickly, too eagerly, and fall right back into the old patterns. Instead, recognize these actions for what they are. Proof that your detachment is working. Stay composed. Maintain your boundaries. The moment you overinvest again, you lose the ground you've gained. Section 5. One of the biggest mistakes men make when a woman pulls away is chasing harder. More texts, more calls, more attempts to fix things. It feels like the right move, but in reality, it pushes her further away. Why? Because the second she senses your neediness, her attraction fades. Women are naturally drawn to men who are secure in themselves, who don't seek constant validation. When you stop chasing, you take away the power dynamic where she feels in control. Instead, you focus on your own goals and happiness. Ironically, this is often when she starts noticing you again, because your absence forces her to reflect on what she lost. Silence speaks louder than words. When you stop engaging in constant communication, you create a void that she has no choice but to notice. When you're always available, she never gets the chance to miss you. But silence makes her wonder, why isn't he reaching out? Did I misjudge my feelings? Is he moving on? For her, silence creates curiosity and uncertainty. For you, it provides clarity and peace. And most importantly, it gives both of you the space to reassess the relationship on equal footing. Detachment isn't just about her, it's about you setting a standard for how you allow people to treat you. Strong boundaries signal confidence and emotional maturity. They show that you won't sacrifice your own well-being just to keep someone else happy. Women respect men with boundaries. Why? Because boundaries communicate self-respect. They tell her, I won't tolerate being taken for granted. And when she sees you sticking to those boundaries, she'll value your presence even more. Section 8. When she comes back, stay grounded. Let's say your detachment works and she comes back. She texts you, calls you, maybe even suggests meeting up. It's tempting to pick up where you left off. But if you don't stay grounded, you risk falling into the same patterns that pushed her away in the first place. When she returns, don't immediately drop everything for her. Maintain your energy. Show her that your life is fulfilling, with or without her. The moment she sees that you're not desperate for her return, she'll respect you more. Section 9. The ultimate power of letting go. Letting go isn't about revenge or manipulation. It's about freeing yourself from the mental and emotional weight of constantly worrying about what she thinks or feels. When you truly let go, you unlock a sense of freedom and confidence that's incredibly attractive, not just to her, but to everyone around you. The ultimate power of letting go is this: whether she comes back or not doesn't even matter anymore. Because by that point, you've built a life that's fulfilling on its own. And that is the real win. Not getting her back, but getting yourself back. If you found value in this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more insights on relationships and personal growth. And if you want exclusive perks and content, consider becoming a member of the channel. See you in the next one.